The Hilltoppers will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Let's go.
First down.
Get set. Ho, ho, ho.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Get it, huh?
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Here we go. Ready?
Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man, it's Penix. Looking to buy time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Monster, monster.
From the red zone, it's Hobbs. Sweet cut there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25, he's brought down at the 26.
Let's go.
Offense
Break.
getting set for first down.
Check. White 80, Brooklyn. White 80, Brooklyn. Ready?
Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Scatabo. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Single, single.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Set.
Here we go. Bring it. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. What's left? What's left?
Here's the handoff. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Ready?
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Set. Set. Ready? Check, check. Red 83, switch. Red 83, switch. Muskrat.
Wide receiver now comes in motion.
White 94, slide.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag.
Ready?
After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense.
22.
Catch in the middle, it's Ibuka. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Just a short pass to the tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in a hurry up.
82 Monster Indy! 82 Monster Indy! Poke, poke, poke!
Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge...
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Toppers! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down.
Set! Ready! Hook, hook! Trailer!
From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Here we go.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
Red 54.
Fast motion from the offense.
Slipper.
To the air, it's Penix. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Let's go.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw.
Ready?
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6.
Set.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's the
All right,
danger
let's get it.
about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
All right,
The
let's get it.
Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Set. Roller, roller.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Right on target this time. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Social.
Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Might be looking to run. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He's got it, and they convert. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
He's looking deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Makes a man miss. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not.
And down he goes back at the 3.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Pressure coming. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Indy, let's go. Set. Maverick.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Back to the air one more time. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.